Добрый день, my dear listeners, and welcome back to another deep dive into Slavic wisdom, human energy, and the ancient art of harmonious relationship. I'm your host, Alona, and today we'll explore something that modern culture often avoids, misunderstands, or even mocks, but Slavic traditions treasured it as a sacred, the art of admiring of man. Not worshipping, not serving, not losing yourself, but admiring, as a woman in her radiance, recognizing masculine strength, effort, and intention. Admiration is not manipulation, it is not forced obedience, it is a form of energy exchange, the way a woman keeps the hearth warm around her man's heart. Today we'll explore 4 pillars of admiration: praise, express your delight out loud when he did something for you. Proud of him, tell others that he did something great for you. Appreciate him. Express gratitude for his work. Feel him. Genuinely feel proud and grateful in your own heart. Before we start our journey, I ask you to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and set the notification hitting the bell button to not miss new videos. Now, let's dive into each of these pillars, Slavic style. Relationship energy flows in circle, not straight lines. A man gives, then a woman receives, then she reflects admiration, and he grows and repeats the giving act. This cycle is ancient. In every village, every settlement, every old family, the elders knew one truth. Man rises when he is admired. Man withers where he is ignored. Masculine energy needs 3 things like air. Across culture, eras, and social systems, one truth remains unchanged. Masculine energy is not self-sustaining. It grows, sharpens, and stabilizes only when it is fed correctly. In Slavic wisdom, a man without these 3 elements was described as a strong horse without a road. Masculine energy needs direction, challenge, and recognition the way lungs need oxygen. Direction, where I am going and why. Masculine energy is vector-based. It needs a line, target, and mission. A man is not energized by endless comfort. He is energized by purpose. A psychological liar which tells man he is grounded when he knows what is expected of him, what he is building, who he is responsible for, and why his effort matters. Without direction, a man experiences irritation, restlessness, withdrawal, aimless destruction, emotional numbness. This is why men without purpose often escape into work without meaning, video games, substances, affairs, constant busyness, not because they are weak, but because masculine energy must move forward or it collapses inward. Slavic wisdom says that men were given clear rules: protector, provider, builder, and decision maker. Women didn't micromanage direction, they reinforced it. A woman didn't say, "You must do this." She says, "I trust you to lead us here." That sentence alone gives a man direction. Feminine role in direction. A woman provides direction not by controlling, but by expressing vision, saying, "I feel safe when you lead us," naming outcomes, saying, "I love when our home feels protected," and trusting his initiative. Direction activates masculine confidence. Challenge. Can I rise and become more? Masculine energy needs resistance. Where feminine energy softens and connects, masculine energy sharpens through testing itself. Psychological layer says men are wired to solve problems, outcome obstacles, prove competence, and measure growth. Without challenge, a man becomes bored, passive, unmotivated, irritable, and emotionally dull. A man without challenge feels unnecessary. Challenge is not criticism. Criticism say you are not enough, but challenge says I believe you can rise. Women understood this initiative intuitively. They challenged men by holding standards, not rescuing them emotionally, expecting competence, allowing him to struggle and succeed. Examples of feminine challenge. You can express it in these statements. I know you'll figure this out. You're capable, or more than this. I trust your strength. Calm silence instead of nagging, allowing him to carry responsibility. This awakens his instinct to prove himself. A man grows where he is tested, not where he is coddled. Recognition. Do you see me? Recognition is the emotional reward of masculine effort. This is where many modern relationships collapse. A man can tolerate pressure, he can tolerate responsibility, he can tolerate exhaustion, but he cannot tolerate invisibility. Psychological layer, it's when recognition tells a man, your effort mattered, you made an impact, I see your strength, you are valued. Without recognition, men experience emotional shutdown, loss of motivation, quiet resentment, withdrawal from intimacy, loss of polarity. Why recognition is essential? Because masculine identity is built on contribution, competence, and impact. When these go unnoticed, the masculine spirit erodes. This is why admiration is not optional, it is fuel. Recognition was verbal. My man built this. Social, praise to others. Emotional, warmth, pride. And physical, touch, closeness. A man recognized by his woman feels anchored to her. Recognition is not flattery. It is accurate acknowledgement. You worked hard. You protected us. You handled that with strength. I'm proud of you. These words stabilize masculine energy. These three elements form a triangle. Direction tells him where to go. Challenge tells him to rise. Recognition tells him it was worth it. Remove one, the structure weakens. Direction without recognition goes to burnout. Challenge without recognition causes resentment. Recognition without challenge can cause stagnation. Recognition without direction causes confusion. Balanced together, they create stability, motivation, loyalty, masculine presence, and deep attraction. Because a man's nervous system is wired differently. His dopamine spikes from achievement and impact. When he provides, protects, builds, solves, fixes, earns, his entire masculine identity whispers, did she notice? Did it matter? A man becomes powerful not because he is demanded to be strong, but because his strength is needed, tested, and honored. When a woman understands this triad, she doesn't have to push, control, or chase. She becomes the place where a man wants to rise. When a woman admires him, he stands taller, he thinks clearly, he becomes more generous, he feels bonded, he invests more. This is why admiration is not weakness, it's strategy, it's feminine power, it is energetic intelligence. Modern woman often says, but why should I praise a man for doing what he is supposed to do? Slavic wisdom says, if you want a king, speak to the king in him. Shall we start with pillar 1? Let's move on. Praise him out loud. In Slavic homes, praise was a ritual, simple, warm, genuine. When a man chopped wood for the winter, his wife didn't stay silent. She would say, look at this pile. My man prepared our home. We will be warm because of you. Why is this so powerful? because men hear love through words of recognition. He doesn't read invisible signals. He doesn't just know. His masculine brain registered concrete feedback. She noticed. She values it. I made her life easier. I succeeded. Praise makes him associate good feelings with investing in you, his woman. Admiration causes dopamine. Dopamine stimulates repeat behavior. That's biology, not romance. Praise shows emotional maturity. A woman who praises her man is a woman who's not afraid to show joy. That is deeply attractive. Practical examples: I love how you handle that. Thank you. Or I feel so safe when you take care of things like that. Or you made me day easier. You're so good at fixing things. Or I really appreciate how decisive you were. Include emotion, not just words. Praise with warmth, not corporate tone. Make warm eyes, soft voice, hand on his chest, a smile, a nod. This is feminine energy, and he feels it more than the sentences itself. Let's move to the pillar 2. Tell others what he did. This one is very powerful, underrated, almost forgotten. Slavic women used to spread admiration in the village, not to brag, but to honor the man publicly. Man hears that his woman speaks well of him behind his back, something transforms inside him. It validates him in the masculine hierarchy. Men are tribal creatures. Their sense of worth is deeply connected to reputation. When a woman says to others, "My husband built our porch himself," or "He negotiated a great deal for us," "He solved a big issue at work," it raises his social value. And he knows she sees him as a strong, capable man. It protects the relationship from emotional distance. Negative storytelling erodes a bond. Positive storytelling strengthens it. It tells him, "I am proud to be with you." This is huge. To a man, pride from a woman feels like a medal of honor. Tell your sister, "He fixed the issue in 1 hour. He's amazing." Or tell your friend, "He planned the best date of forever." Tell your family, "He takes such good care of us." And when he oversees it, oh, that's magic. He feels 10 feet tall. Men used to be praised publicly during holidays, harvest celebrations, and community gatherings. And the women would proudly share their men's achievements. This wasn't arrogance, it was contribution to the masculine spirit of the community. When you brag a little, sweetly, warmly, you awaken that ancient instinct in him. Pillar 3. Express gratitude for his work. Slavic wisdom says, if you want him to love giving, you must honor the giving. When effort becomes expected but not acknowledged, masculine generosity dries up. How gratitude works on a man's nervous system. When gratitude is expressed properly, it does 3 things instantly. It closes the effort-reward loop. His brain registers, I invest, and it mattered. This releases dopamine and oxytocin. He relaxes and bonds. It stabilizes masculine identity. Gratitude tells him that he is competent, needed, effective. Men become anxious when they feel replaceable or unnecessary. Gratitude anchors them. It motivates future effort. A man will willingly repeat what made him feel valued. This is not manipulation. This is biology. But what gratitude is not? It is not thanking him like a coworker, overdoing politeness, saying thanks without warmth, rewarding bare minimum behavior, suppressing standards. Women did not thank men for existing. They thank effort. How to express gratitude correctly? True gratitude has 3 components: naming the effort, I see how much work you put into this. Naming the impact. It made me feel safe, relaxed, taken care of. Emotional presence, soft voice, eye contact, closeness. I really appreciate how you handled that today. It took a lot off my shoulders. That sentence alone strengthens masculine investment. Why many women struggle with gratitude today? Because gratitude requires slowing down, noticing effort, receiving without guilt, allowing dependence without fear. Many women stay in hyper-independence. They think, if I thank him, I owe him. If I acknowledge this, I lose power. In reality, this is opposite. Gratitude increases feminine power because it activates masculine devotion. The woman is the keeper of the hearth, not because she serves, but because she regulates emotional temperature. A home without gratitude feels cold, no matter how rich. A man would rather fight storm outside than come home to emotional frost. What are the practical examples of expressed gratitude? Say, thank you for taking care of this. It means a lot for me. I feel so supported when you do that. You really showed up today. I appreciate you. I'm grateful for how reliable you are. Gratitude is not submission. It is recognition of impact. A man does not give his best to a woman who demands it. He gives his best to a woman who honors it. This is the forgotten pillar of modern relationship. Let's move to the next, pillar 4. Genuinely feel proud and grateful in your heart. This is the foundation. Everything else is just mechanics if the heart is cold. Men feel authenticity. They sense when praise is real or mechanical. Slavic women believe that a woman's inner emotional state influences a man more than her words. When she feels pride, gratitude, admiration, respect, appreciation, it radiates from her like warmth from the hearth. Why the woman's emotional state matters? Because men sense the emotional climate of relationship. They know when they are valued. They also know when they are merely tolerated. A woman who genuinely admires her man creates stability, harmony, polarity, loyalty, emotional warmth, motivation for him to grow more. How to cultivate genuine admiration? Well, notice the little things. The small daily contribution matter. Reframe your mindset. Instead of he must do this, try he choose to do this for me. Slow down your energy. Gratitude rises when you pause and breathe. Stop comparing him to imaginary perfect man. Admiration dies in comparison culture. See him as a human, not a machine. Men open under appreciation, not pressure. Internal feminine mantra, you can use it. I appreciate the effort, not just the outcome. This shifts everything. I can give you some examples just to let you know, to explain how these principles works. Story about woodcutter. A man chopped wood every week, and his wife always praised him. One year she stopped. Why praise him? She thought. He knows without. He slowly stopped doing it. Not because he was lazy, but because her silence felt like cold weather. When she returned to admiration, he returned to action. Another story about the neighbor who bragged. A woman told everyone how her husband built a new fence. He heard it accidentally. The next day he was outside planning a new shed because admiration breeds initiative. Another story will tell you about a woman who forgot gratitude. She took everything he did for granted. He became withdrawn, quiet, distant. When she softened and said, I'm grateful for how you carried this family, he emotionally returned to the relationship. My dear listeners, admiration is not manipulation. It is not submission. It is not weakness. It is feminine intelligence. It is energetic nourishment. It is the way women build strong, loyal, masculine men for centuries. A man blossoms under admiration. A woman blossoms under protection. This is polarity in its pure form. So remember the 4 pillars. Praise him out loud. It was 1. The 2nd, tell others what he did. 3. Show gratitude with warmth. And 4. Genuinely feel proud and grateful inside your heart. Use this not as task but as art. Your relationship will breathe deeper, grow stronger, and feel more ancient and sacred, just like our Slavic ancestors intended. Since you are still with me, it means you like the video. Then I ask you to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Set the notification by hitting the bell button to not miss new videos. Share this episode with someone who still believes appreciation is power, not weakness. Please leave me a comment and tell me what you agree with and what doesn't ring for you. Share your thoughts and experience. Thank you for listening, and until next time, бережіть одне одного, which means cherish each other.